skeptical that Lomachenko would be matched with him.
I don't know why he's skeptical. I mean, but you know, I can't account for any guy's attitude. But Teofimo knows how close we are to him, and we would work very diligently to make that fight when the time comes. There's no reason why he would say, I mean, I don't think he's saying, maybe he is, that Loma won't fight him because he's afraid of him, but that's stupid.
Maybe it's because he kind of feels he's ready now, but obviously you guys, maybe he feels he's ready now, but obviously you guys want to guide him into this fight, not just
look, in order for that fight, Teofimo against Loma, to be really a saleable fight, Teofimo has to prove himself a little bit more. So we have him in on April 20th against this Finnish kid who's European champion, who's rated number 2 or 3 by some of these organizations, and that's a test. That's certainly a test for him. And if he comes through on that, and then maybe we put him in with Pedraza later. Pedraza gave Loma hell, and if Teofimo handles Pedraza well, then people will say, hey, he's really competitive with Loma, and then you do the fight. But now to put Teofimo in, well, who knows if he can be competitive with Lomachenko.
How special is Teofimo, though, Bob? How special is Teofimo as a fighter? Because you said Floyd, Manny, and Loma, you called it on them.
Teofimo reminds me so much, his attitude and everything, of Roberto Duran. You know, confident, real sharpshooter, great puncher, you know. But again, it's early, you know. He's a work in progress. I think, and we have really high hopes for him, but, you know, I don't want to put him with Loma unless he's ready, you know, to get, I don't know, to beat Loma, but at least to give him a good fight.
Bob, you said it yourself, Pedraza gave Lomachenko hell to coach you. Were you surprised with that? And two, what does that mean for someone like an individual, Gervonta Davis, who walked through a Pedraza and then he gives a tough fight to Lomachenko?
Gervonta Davis is using the name of Loma to get a little publicity. They know our number. They have no intention of putting Davis in with Lomachenko. One thing you can say about Floyd, with all his bravado, is Floyd knows boxing.
No, but he did have a better performance against Pedraza over Lomachenko. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but that was Pedraza was really not the Pedraza that there is now. Pedraza at that point was unhappy with Lou DiBella, and he wasn't training well. So I don't think that was a fair test.
Do you feel for Loma at all, though, when he wants these fights and for whatever reason he just can't?
What fights? He's fighting. He's fighting the top contender ordered by the BA. Then he's going to fight Comey, the IBF champion. So what fights isn't he getting?
Everybody wanted to see Mikey and Davis, but, you know, things get in the way.
Nobody wants to see Davis. Davis wants to see Davis. Davis isn't even a lightweight. But as far as Mikey is concerned, after Mikey fights Spence, if he can get down to 135, we'd love to do that fight.
Are those competitive fights to you, though? Do you think those are 50-50 type fights for Lomachenko?
No, they're not. Lomachenko, there is no 50-50 fight for Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a talent that comes rarely. But Mikey is capable of doing a good fight with Lomachenko.
Does Loma cap out at 135?
Yes. I mean, he's small. I mean, you know, if you asked what his best weight was, it would be a featherweight. So, but, you know, and all the guys he fights now at 135 are bigger than him. And now to put him in at 140 or 147, I mean, that's not fair. I mean, watch what happens this weekend. I mean, Mikey's a tremendous fighter, great boxer and everything, but Spence is a welterweight and a big welterweight, and Mikey has nothing to hold him off with.
You know, Manny was able to beat bigger guys.
Manny was able to beat bigger guys. at one small point in his career. Who did he fight bigger? One guy, Margarito, bigger than 147. But he never went above 147, except that once with Margarito.